Hello and welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to do a clean with me. Over the past week or couple of days we've been doing some DIY jobs, so we've been doing a lot of sanding of doors and there's mess everywhere, and I find it so satisfying having a good clean when it's all in a complete state. So if you enjoy watching these videos, then please stay watching. If you are returning to my channel, then thank you so much for coming back. And if you have clicked onto this video for the first time, then hello and welcome. My name is Alex. So without rambling, let's get straight on into the video. So I'm just starting off here in the bathroom. I give everything a good spray down, wipe it all down with a cloth and then dry everything off. And then just going on to the bathtub where I use the Dishmatic with the handle. Just cleaning the toilet and giving everything a good wipe over, along with the storage unit down there on the floor. And then I move on to the mirror and the sink. So I'm just wiping over the mirror and giving the sink a clean. I use white vinegar on all of the mirrors. It gives it a really good sheen and really finishes them off very nice, no smudges. Then I go round and just clean, change all the bed sheets and ensure they're changed in both our room and Herbie's room as he's demonstrating. And then moving on to the office, as I said, we've been doing a lot of sanding, so there is dust everywhere. So I went around the entire room just ensuring that everything was dusted over and ready to be cleaned. Again, just using white vinegar on the mirror to give it a good, nice, shiny finish. And then I go over the room and just spray it with some diluted Zoflora just to give it a nice smell. In this room we have a lot of mirrored furniture, so I also go around and use white vinegar on the mirrored furniture. It doesn't smell the best, but it does really give it the best finish. And then that's why I go around after just spraying all of the upholstery and all of the material stuff with diluted Zoflora just to give it a better smell. This is our spare room, which we call Herbie's room because it's where he enjoys to lie, and doing exactly the same, just dusting everything down, ready to give it a clean, wiping over everything and then finishing with some Zoflora spray. Now I'm just going to go round, and all the whole about upstairs is carpeted, so I just go around every room ensuring I move all the furniture and give everywhere a good hoover. Our bed does have buttonholes, so I have to go around and ensure that we hoover in all of those little holes to make sure we get all the dust out of there. And then just moving on to the stairs, I'll go down and hoover each stair. Finally, with the floors, I use the Fabulosa in Wild Rhubarb, I believe it is, and this is just the upholstery spray, so you can use it on both carpets and your bedding. And I like to go round. It smells gorgeous, and you can just leave it to soak in the carpet. There's no need to hoover it up, which is fantastic. So I'll just go over all of the carpets once I've done the hoovering and just give it a nice finished smell. Then here I'm just filling up the Dishmatic. In the kitchen here I like to remove everything off the worktops, give everything a good spray down. I wipe over everything with a cloth, and then I'll go back over everything with a microfiber cloth just to ensure that everything's clean and all of the tiles in the sink are smudge free. just wiping down the doors here to ensure that they're all clean. And then I'll replace everything back on the side and repeat it with the other worktop we have in the kitchen. So again, I'll just remove everything off the side so it's nice and easy to get to and I can clean everywhere. And then I'll go over and wipe everything down with a wet cloth to start with, and then go back over it with a dry microfiber just to make sure that it's all nice and shiny and finished. On our hob as well, I also like to put, this is the Astonish hob cleaner that I've put on here, and I just go over that to ensure that everything's removed, and again it gives it a really nice finish. Just going over all the doors to ensure that they're nice and clean and dust free and mud free, and then just bringing everything back into the kitchen. So I'll replace everything back on the sides. And then moving on to the living room and dining area, I'll do exactly the same process. Take everything off, clean and dust everywhere, and then start and replace everything back on their shelves and windowsills. So here I'm just going to hoover down the chair. I then use the Dr. Beckman's stain remover on it, and then again go over and use the Fabulosa upholstery spray in wild rhubarb just to give it a nice smell. Here I'm just going around the room and spraying the curtains and blinds with Zoflora, and then moving on to our sofa. So I'll remove everything off, and again make sure that everywhere's hoovered down. I've hoovered all the back, underneath the cushions, and all over the cushions themselves. And then again I use the Dr. Beckman's stain remover and I just give that a quick wipe over. Replace the cushions and use the Dr. Beckman stain remover on all of those just to ensure that again it removes any stains and gives it a better smell. And I do the same with the cushions, put those back on, give it a spray over with a Fabulosa spray, and then replace the throw for where Herbie sits. Here I'm just sweeping up in the porch and in the hallway. In some places I like to do by hand with the dustpan and brush, I don't know why, and then other places I'll use the hoover. And here again I'm just hoovering in the buttonholes just to get rid of that dust that's collected, and using the same Dr. Beckman stain remover on here because it's the same fabric. And again just spraying over with that Fabulosa spray to give it a good smell. So as you can see from the floor here, it is very dusty. So the door you can see in the bottom left hand corner slightly, I completely sanded that door down and restained it. So it has been raining here for the past couple of weeks, which meant I had to do this job indoors, which is why I'm doing a deep clean, moving all the furniture and ensuring that everywhere is hoovered, because the floors and all of the furniture itself was very, very dusty, as you can see from the floor there. This is the Shark Hoover. I'm not sure exactly on what model it is, but it is really good for both carpets and hard floors. And then here I'm just going over and just mopping the floors to ensure that we've got all that sawdust up. And then again I'm just replacing all the furniture back into its position. Spraying it with some Zoflora. I do like to mix between the Fabulosa sprays you can see there and the Zoflora, just because I like both scents, and yeah, it really freshens up the room. So here I'm just doing the exact same with the dining area of the room, so just ensuring everywhere's hoovered, and then going over with the mop to ensure that we've got all the sawdust up. And then I'll just go over, move the table and chairs into position and give the table a wipe over. As you will see in a minute, Dan enjoys moving little bits around the house because he knows that it annoys me when it's out of place. There he is. And then moving on to the kitchen, I'll just sweep all the floor. This is another area I like to do with a dustpan and brush, just because I can get down on my hands and knees and ensure everything's taken up. And then again, I'll just go over and make sure the floors are mopped. The same in the utility, just sweeping up all of that excess dirt from the week and giving the floors a mop over. Replacing the doormat, spraying it with some trusty Fabulosa, and then finally I'll fill the sink with some Zoflora, fill the bins with some lovely Bin Buddy, and go ahead and now I will light the candles. Well, that is all from me. The house is now clean and tidy and I've got the dinner on ready. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and thank you very much for cleaning with me. If you did enjoy it, then please go down there and hit that like button and please hit that subscribe to show your support and stay around for the next video. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.